Hello, guys, it's Ilya, and today I would like to talk to you about financial education and money relationships when you're a child or a teenager. So, let me first tell you what we have at the moment. Basically, right now, when you're a parent and you have a child, you give your child allowance in cash every week, or some more advanced parents set up bank accounts where there can be possible transaction fees in the future. At the same time, right now, at this point in time, blockchain and cryptocurrency is just weird and unknown for the normal public community all over the world. And this project that I want to talk to you about today is one of the few projects that really aims to bring blockchain and cryptocurrency to the mainstream. And actually, the first project that I have seen that is really focusing on educating children and teenagers about finance and cryptocurrency. And the name of this project is Pigzbe. So let me tell you what Pigzbe is about first of all. Well, in the past, we had our basically piggy banks. However, with the quickly emerging technologies all over the world and the introduction of cryptocurrencies, our society is becoming more and more cashless, and therefore the original piggy bank that we had years ago is just becoming outdated. Pigzbe is a part physical, but at the same time part digital piggy wallet for children. They're aged 6 years old and up. And the wallet is basically powered by Wollo, a family-friendly cryptocurrency. So what I want to do is I want to explain to you what the problem at the moment is and how Pigzbe is trying to solve that problem. So basically, the problem at the moment is that the piggy bank like services that are set up in place right now by traditional financial institutions have major disadvantages and are just not efficient. Firstly, there are high transfer fees that really hinder the true microfinancing nature of piggy banking. These fees can sometimes be even domestic fees, but that is pretty rare to see. What is a lot more common is that these are high international transfer fees. And let's just imagine that if your family abroad wants to send you, let's say, $5 for lunch or $20 because there is some holiday, or they want to say thanks for the good grades in school or something like that, without paying half of this amount in fees, or actually double the amount due to the fees in place right now. That is basically not possible at the moment. However, Pigzbe is trying to revolutionize the way that's done right now, and it will basically make it possible in future. The solution to this is the Wollo token, which will really reduce the cost of money transfers to just a fraction of a cent, and allow the true nature of microfinancing to come to the reality. Well, secondly, the next problem is geographically limited services that are in place right now. These don't work cross border and are not really suitable for increasingly international families, which is a trend that we can see all over the world at the moment. Plus, these services are not really available everywhere. As for example, I was not aware of such a service before I got more into Pigzbe and started researching more. What Pigzbe is trying to do is that it will basically allow borderless microfinancing networks. And I have asked around in the chat, and they told me that the Pigzbe wallet will be delivered to any country. So basically, you will be able to use it in any country all over the world if you order the wallet by itself, which makes it really international and which greatly aligns with the whole trend of the world and where we are going forward to at the moment. And lastly, of course, poor execution of the services that are in place, that are already in place. As by portraying and reimagining piggy banks as toys, they have really little use beyond the earliest years of the child's life, as this piggy banks is really just focused on the very beginning of your life, and as you grow up it becomes less and less relevant, and this is not what Pigzbe is trying to do. And of course, it can take up to 72 hours to transfer your money into some digital piggy bank services that are existent right now, which is really not useful as, for example, if it's the weekend and you send your money on Saturday, the child will not get it until Monday and won't be able to use it. Um, However, what Pigzbe will do is that it will allow instant transfers of basically 3 to 6 seconds, and that just makes life a lot more easier and a lot more convenient. Well, nextly, I would like to tell you about the four parts of Pigzbe that are in place right now and describe each one of them briefly. Firstly, we have, of course, the Wollo, which is a utility token that enables saving, learning, playing, and spending. What it will do is that it will replace money stored in piggy banks. And what I also really like is that the team has done the research and provided us with the potential market and the potential scope of the whole project, which is 205 million children who get up to $15 pocket money each week. That is an incredibly big market, and I really believe that Pigzbe will be able to disrupt it. Well, secondly, we have our wallet app and educational game, which will be an app and game for families and children that lets you manage your Wollo tokens. The app will basically make sure that you can transfer your pocket or the pocket money safely, quickly, and in an efficient way. And the game will teach children about financial education in a fun and entertaining way. Thirdly, we have Pigzbe. It will be a tangible controller and cold storage device that interacts with the app and the game. So basically, the controller that will be the tool or the device that children will have. It will let you play the game as there will be buttons and some multimedia and interaction tools on it, and the wallet that parents will have will basically serve as a cold storage and let them store their Wollo tokens safely. Lastly, we will have our Wollo card for real world spending. Basically, it will be just a payment card that really just allows children and families to spend Wollo tokens in multiple currencies in the online and offline real world, which is really helpful as, of course, children will just want to spend their Wollo tokens on everyday things and on purchasing anything in the real world. Well, so what are the advantages of the Pigzbe project and the Pigzbe kind of platform and their idea? It is a tool to really just support parents in teaching children very important things in life, such as principles of earning, saving, and managing money. This will all be done in an exciting and non-threatening way while providing them with an entry point into the world of cryptocurrencies. And as of course our world is moving more into the direction of cryptocurrencies and they get developed more and more each single day and introduced into our lives with more and more intensity, that has a lot of potential and be really useful in the future. So my conclusion is that as kids are spending more and more time interacting with technology, if Pigzbe will be able to release this interesting and at the same time very educating application and game, I really believe that it can change the way financial education is done at the moment. And I really believe that it will then be a success. As a parent, I do not see why you would not go for it. And as a child, if it's entertaining and fun, why wouldn't you want to basically play the game and learn? It also has no real competitor at the moment, and it's a lot better and more efficient than existing outdated services provided by financial institutions. Well, the whole world is moving into this more digitized and smart future, which is why I really believe that Pigzbe will be able to disrupt the market in the future, and that the whole trend is really aligned with Pigzbe's vision. I personally will be really following the project in the future, and of course, I will leave all the useful links to their website, to their social media in the description. If you have any feedback, feel free to comment, like, subscribe, leave your thoughts in the comment box down below. And thank you for your attention, and I will see you next time.